So, ladies and gentlemen, as I come off of turn number 4, I ask that you please stand and give these drivers a salute here on Salute to Veterans Night. They're going to come out fighting when the bell rings. Ladies and gents, these are your Wild Things, your Arnold Motor Supply, IMCA Hobby Stocks. Field will split the camera there on Advantage Racing TV. Matt Stubbe gives them the sign. We go green next time by. 20 cars here tonight to do battle here for the first night of the Salute to Veterans Tour. Jason Cole and Mike Smith, two great hobby stock drivers on your front row. And they will lead us to the green here off of turn 3 and 4. RPM's looking to come up. Green flag is out. We are hobby stock racing. Side by side for the race lead into turn number 1 and 2. Mike Smith in the rubber up top as he's going to slingshot his way past the 27 of Jason Cole. Mike Smith, your race leader. Youngster out of Lake City, Iowa. Cole, you on the bottom side. Here comes John Briggs and Brandon Nielsen now. As Mike Smith, the 22 car, going to lead lap number 1. Smith in command here. Jason Cole, John Briggs, Brandon Nielsen. Here comes the 1 car of Greg Seidels in the top 5. And the 48J of Bryant Johnson. Smith starting to pull away more and more as Jason Cole has his hands full of a T8 car. Brandon Nielsen and 87 of John Briggs. As Nelson and Briggs side by side through turns 3 and 4. Briggs on the bottom, Nielsen up top. Jason Cole through the middle, hanging on to second as Mike Smith almost a 3/4 straightaway advantage over second place as that's being battled for. 4 wide off of turn number 2. Now here comes Corey Probst. Corey Probst, the 75C, great hobby stock driver. Has a few feature wins here as well here at the Clay County Speedway. Working to the inside and into the top 5 now is the 75C out of Brewster, Minnesota. Mike Smith, still your race leader.
As we round the band down to the back straightaway, it is Mike Smith, young racer out of Lake City, Iowa. His father, David, is in the stock cars, one of our Salute to Veterans entries, as he is starting to run away from Cole in that second spot as we head to turn number 1.
Off of turn number 4, Cole, Briggs, Corey Probst up to that 4th place spot around Brandon Nielsen. As Nielsen through the middle, Briggs up top, Probst down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Brian Johnson still there as well. And the 48J, Corey Probst making his way through the field. Former champion here at the Clay County Speedway. Car around and into the infield at the back of the back. We're still lean, mean, and green.
Battle for the 4th and 5th spot. Corey Probst on the inside, also Drew Bargloff on the interior of the Speedway. Brandon Nielsen under attack in the T8. Brian Johnson been fast all night long, and they are side by side behind the 87 of John Briggs as we head the other way.
Jason Cole steps out now in that position number 2 in the 27 car. Corey Probst, though, still working on the bottom side of the racetrack, has gotten around Brandon Nielsen. Looking to the inside of the 87 of John Briggs now. As Mike Smith, a straightaway ahead of him, sits lap traffic here early on in this hobby stock A feature.
Corey Probst, past track champion in the 75C here at the Clay County Speedway, clawing his way to the top 3. Got Nielsen a while ago, just getting John Briggs out of turn number 2 as we have 1 spun in the second turn, and we are under yellow. I think that might have been the 99X of Josh Seidels sitting in turn number 2.
So as you hear them cleaning out the carburetors there on the back stretch coming into turn number 3, we go back to green flag racing. How about Corey Probst in the 75C all the way up to 3rd here on the restart from his 11th starting spot. Right away challenging Jason Cole for that 2nd place spot. Now side by side with the youngster Mike Smith for the top spot. Corey Probst working his way to the field in the 75C.
The last thing Mike Smith wanted was that yellow flag. He was having his way with it. And Corey Probst digging in on the inside. Jason Cole trying to hang with him. Rest of the top 5 is Brandon Nielsen and John Briggs. They're in the 87, a lane change for the 87. Smith able to hang on to the top spot as we go to turn number 3.
Jason Cole, we're using the top side of the racetrack, trying to get around the 75C. Corey Probst, Brandon Nielsen along with him, back behind them. We were almost 4 wide. For 5th on back, Briggs working the top side of the racetrack. Dylan Fitzpatrick, a little bit of bumper tag there with him. Bargloff, and looks like Seidels there as well. Probst still working the bottom side of the racetrack here. Mike Smith's now under attack for Jason Cole.
Jason Cole hanging on to second. Corey Probst went to the inside for a moment, and Smith drifts up the banking. Cole trying to hang with him within a car length, the top 4, with some separation back to Drew Bargloff and John Briggs in 5th and 6th. 4 cars trying to settle it amongst themselves. We're in the back half of your Salute to Veterans Hobby Stock A-Main.
In a turn number 1 now, Corey Probst has changed his line going upstairs. Top 5 cars going up on the top shelf there. Bargloff into that 5th place position as we got a car around in the middle of turn number 4. Can't quite see the number from here, but that puts us under the caution. Gotta tell you, Chad, talk about a great race up front, actually throughout the top 8 positions here. Dave being one of the drivers with the Salute to Veterans wrap in the stock car division. So definitely following in his father's footsteps there. Corey Probst to the inside, right behind Mike Smith. Jason Cole, Brandon Nielsen, John Briggs as we come back to green.
Back underway is Mike Smith going to take what brought him to the dance, and that is the high side, and Corey Probst, the 75C. Sizing up Smith, your leader. Brandon Nielsen, Drew Bargloff, and Josh Seidels trying to take the short way around. They're trying to get up into the top 5. Nielsen up to 4th now to 1 and 2.
Carr also trying to make his way to the field. Dylan Fitzpatrick, just as I speak, he'll hit the loose stuff and lose a couple positions. Caution back out as Jay DeVries going for the spin cycle in turn number 4. Gets it back going, but caution flag flies once again.
Hopped in their cars, hopped on planes, and out here supporting this great event throughout its 3 stops. Like I said, lots of reasons to stay home, many more than that to be out here tonight. Mike Smith, the young driver out of Lake City, trying to bring it home here tonight. We're back underway.
Mike Smith, Corey Probst, your top 2. Jason Cole coming under attack now as Cole goes to the bottom side of the racetrack. Drew Bargloff upstairs. Dylan Fitzpatrick along for the ride as well. So is Brandon Nielsen. Mike Smith, Corey Probst, Jason Cole still working the bottom. Bargloff up to that 3rd place spot. Nielsen is there as well. Bargloff, they're running 3rd, 3 wide now into turn 1.
Fitzpatrick taking the long way around, and Bargloff in front of him. The local driver in the 45, Drew Bargloff, starting 7th in this one, able to work his way up into the top 3 now. Fitzpatrick in the 4th spot, Nielsen on the inside, 5 fingers in the air, 5 laps remaining. Mike Smith trying to bring it home and park it in victory lane. We head to the back straightaway.
Dylan Fitzpatrick started 9th in that 82 machine up to that 4th place spot right behind the 45 car of Bargloff. Probst now trying to catch the back bumper, the 22 car of Mike Smith, trying to reel him in. 2 great guys behind the wheel of 2 good cars here as they come off in turn number 2. Everyone running the top side of the racetrack.
Suddenly everybody is migrated to the top groove, and even Josh Seidels bailing out of it as well. Laps clicking away. We have 3 laps remaining. It is going to come down to the top 2. Corey Probst with another run. Here comes Probst in the 75C, knocking on the door of Mike Smith as we head the other way.
Mike Smith looking good on the top side of the racetrack. Corey Probst, car a little bit tight through 1 and 2. Can he get it to rotate a little better in 3 and 4 as he takes a peek down to the inside with 2 laps to go? Mike Smith too strong on the top side. Corey Probst, what does he have to do to get around that 22 car?
Corey Probst able to claw his way alongside Smith, able to dispose of him from now. Only a car length, now a half car length, and only a couple of inches separate the top 2. Bring him home, Scotty. White flag is out.
One more time around the Clay County Fair Speedway. Mike Smith and Corey Probst going at it. Off of turn number 2 now. Corey Probst is at the door. Down the backstretch now into turn 3. Probst gonna have to throw a haymaker in turns 3 and 4. Mike Smith running through the middle. Oh, Mike Smith gets loose! And Corey Probst into the infield. Mike Smith will go on to win the A feature. Drew Bargloff in second. Dylan Fitzpatrick in third. Jason Cole in that 4th place spot. Brandon Nielsen in 5th. Wow, what a turn of events here at the end of a great Hobby Stock A feature. We'll send it down to Chad Meyer in victory lane as he'll get a few words from our Hobby Stock A feature winner, the 22 driver out of Lake City, Iowa, as he climbs out of the car, Mike Smith, ladies and gentlemen.
What the heck happened at turn number 4? Suddenly this thing got loose.
Yeah, I saw, he hit me on the front stretch there. I don't know who it was, but it kind of got me flustered a little bit. So I was like, I got to hit this corner really hard and really good. And I jumped the cushion, and it just got really tight on me. And then it broke loose, and I hit the slick, and I thought I was going to spin out, but he actually saved me.
Obviously early in your career, but you've had a heck of a season going this season. What does it mean to win this Salute to Veterans here tonight with the old man back there with a specially wrapped car for the occasion?
It's a pretty special deal. I can't thank everyone that supports this enough. I mean, it's an honor for him to be a part of the Salute to Veterans, and hopefully he can go out there and win. And I don't know, just great Salute to Veterans program.
Who do you want to thank real quick?
Just all the sponsors on the car and family and K Chassis. This car is amazing. Just anyone that helps out, I appreciate it.
Nice job. You're a winner here tonight. Good job.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, one final hand, Mike Smith in victory lane.